The Detroit Lions come out of the 2023 NFL draft a better team, which is what the whole point of this draft was, right? Every draft. It's to come out of the draft a better team. And we are that. We are better at linebacker. We are better at running back. Okay? We are better in the secondary. Our secondary is going to be ridiculous. Okay? And we are a better team than we were heading into the draft. And today, the first work day after the NFL draft ended, the NFL, coming from Dan Hazes, which is the same guy that does the power rankings during the season, he brings his take on, which I consider the NFL's take since he works for the NFL. He seems to be the only one that really does it. The power rankings for the Detroit Lions after the draft. Now, there is a bit of a surprise in here, and we'll talk about it when we get there. But here is the power rankings for the NFL draft after the 2023 draft. The number one team, according to Dan Hazes, is the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, I ain't mad at that. They won a bowl. Previous rank, number one. Number two, the Philadelphia Eagles. I ain't mad at that. They was the runner-up, and they had a pretty good draft. They got Jalen Carter, got DeAndre Swift in a trade. But just a little side note that I want to put out there to Philadelphia Eagles fans that will never watch this video is chill out on DeAndre Swift, all right? You come talk to me when he finishes the season. How about that? Number three, the Cincinnati Bengals. I think they were a game away from the Super Bowl. I'm not mad at that. Previous rank, number three. Number four, the Buffalo Bills. Not mad at that. All the teams we expect. Number five, the San Francisco 49ers. All the teams we expect, right? Number six, the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, that's a bit of a surprise. Number seven, the Baltimore Ravens. Okay. Number seven, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They actually were number eight, number seven before. Number nine, the New York Jets. It's amazing what Aaron Rodgers can do, huh? Move you up 2 spots. Number 10, the Miami Dolphins. Okay. They had 4 draft picks. They didn't have a first-round pick. And, okay, all right, Dan. Number 11, the Detroit Lions. Previous rank, is number 11. Says with 2 picks in the first round, the Lions entered the draft with a golden opportunity to significantly improve their defense overnight. While they did use the number 18th pick on a linebacker, Jack Campbell, they actually spent their top pick, number 12 overall, following a trade down from number 6 on running back Jahmyr Gibbs, a move that prompted DeAndre Swift trade to the Eagles 2 days later. If Gibbs becomes a star, that should say when Gibbs becomes a star, no one would take issue with the choice. But was this the best use of Detroit's assets? They could have paired Aiden Hutchinson with another promising edge rusher or added elite young talent at cornerback after cutting ties with former first-rounder Jeff Okudah, who is not elite, by the way. Okay, why even mention that in the same sentence as elite? Not necessarily a bad draft, but just a curious choice. And you know what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We already talked about that, Dan. Nobody cares, bro. These are your thoughts. Nobody cares. Will Anderson Jr. was the pick. When he wasn't there, it was nobody else. That was it. That was it. And we signed a guy in free agency, undrafted free agency, that has tremendous upside. Okay? And apparently, Brad Holmes has faith for what we have on our team. You see how they always nitpicky, cutting ties with former first-round pick Jeff Okudah. Got to add an elite young, talented cornerback. Oh my God! So I see what I'm gonna have to be doing. I'm gonna have to be in damage control. I'm already in damage control ever since Monday. I've heard a few SOL cries. You could hear it in the distance. It was like SOL. The Lions are SOL. Even in the chat, it was like, this is an SOL move, which I haven't heard SOL all offseason. It's funny to me. They giving out blank-handed compliments. Yeah, exactly. Throwing major shade on the lower. Absolutely. Josh Pastner's going to have a full season. Thank you, Count. Thank you. Campbell ran as fast as Fred Warner. Interesting. Same old Lions fans. I like that, Nick. Just better win. I agree. But listen, Okay. Wasn't that our thought before the draft? Right? Wasn't that our thought before the draft? That they better win? It's funny how a lot of y'all, I'm not gonna say no names, okay? Part two of this segment. A lot of y'all in here was talking about how the defense had made a turnaround. I'm telling you, man, watching the Lions fan base the last 2 days has been a pleasure because y'all was ripping me up with that Jamison Williams reaction. Hey, dog, you was tripping. You was tripping on J-Mo, man. J-Mo gonna be J-Mo go, oh man. J-Mo, it was like Kobe. Y'all was all over it. Jamison Williams, man, when J-Mo get on the field, it's gonna be and you know what? This is the real sound y'all should have made when Jamison Williams. This is the real song. Jamison Williams' career right now is Jamison Williams will have played 17 games max by the time the 2023 NFL season is over. And y'all had a fit based on my reaction of drafting Jamison Williams because of the defense that we had after 2021. Okay, but some of y'all was okay because the defense was about to turn around, man. So what you mad for? What you mad we ain't take a defensive player? You see, I'm not tripping. And I was right. And I'm not even tripping on who we took. Because last year showed me that while these guys might not be who I want or necessarily the best at their position, these guys play. They play, man. And that's what somebody said earlier in the show about having more than football talent. You have to be a football guy. He's a football player. That's what's the most important thing is. You got to be fair with J-Mo. Brad Holmes was clear that J-Mo wasn't drafted for last season. No, I don't. Because our defense was ranked horribly at the end of 2021 when we went 20. Now, I ripped him up for J-Mo. J-Mo, I listen, that I have not changed on J-Mo, meaning I would have still preferred defense, but I understand why he did it. So this is going to be a unique situation nonetheless, and I want to know your thoughts in the comments below.